Noong 2017, pumunta ako sa Seoul, Korea for a work trip. Dinala kami ng host sa isang eat-all-you-can restaurant that turned out to be Doki. And now, may ilang branches na sila sa Pilipinas at nagbukas na ang Doki sa Gateway 2, Araneta City. So let's do the review now, and at the end of the video, I'll show some photos nung pinuntahan kong Seoul-based branch for comparison. Something to take note of is naka-cash basis ang payment sa kanila. Kahit sa SM North and SM Mega Mall branches, cash lang ang tinatanggap, wala ring GCash. Sa entrance pa lang, masisilip mo na agad yung buffet area and naka-display sa pinakaharap yung cooked and ready-to-eat food. So ang kagandahan is, if di ka pa ready magluto just yet, pwede mo munang ipang snack, appetizer o ulam yung mga nandito. Ikutin na natin yung buffet starting with the rice station. Ayun, high-tech pa yung rice cooker nila and the rice is soft but not mushy. Dito ka rin pwedeng kumuha ng sahog to make kimchi fried rice. May sariling kaserola siya and pwede mong i-customize yung sahog, pero later ko na ipapakita sa inyo. Dito yung mandu na parang dumplings o gyoza pero chewy noodles ang laman gaya nung noodles ng japchae. May fried sweet potato and assorted fried balls. Tapos yung fried chicken station nila is a highlight for me kasi malasa yung glaze and sauces na ginamit sa kanila. May original, yung pinaka-plain nilang fried chicken, yangnyeom is sweet and spicy glaze na parang bonchon ng lasa, dongdaemun yung pinakamaanghang, purin chicken is coated in a mild cheese powder na medyo buttery pero di maalat. Gangjong chicken is sweet and tangy pero di naman nalalayo sa lasa ng yangnyeom. And then may seaweed rolls, french fries, and kropek kung gusto mo ng pika-pika. Sa sauce ako na-excite kasi kahit na staple yung item sa buffet, pwedeng maiba yung experience mo kada balik mo kung pinalit-palitan mo yung timpla ng sauce. Flavors range from non-spicy gaya ng barbecue and cream sauces, mild spicy like curry or doki sauce, to super spicy na yung dongdaemun. May mga guide naman ng different sauce recipes and pwede ka ring magpagawa sa staff kung mas gusto mong may professional touch. Kailangan mo lang sabihin sa kanila kung non-spicy, mild, medium, or spicy yung anghang level na gusto mo. May Doki Burger Station kung saan pwede mong gawa ng sandwich with condiments yung cabbage pancake nila. And by the way, pwedeng ipapalit yung sabaw or sauce na nasa pot mo at any point during your meal basta maubos mo yung topping sa loob. Now we go to the toppings bar. Iba't ibang klaseng tok para sa tteokbokki, balls, and fish cakes. Favorite ko yung nasa sulok na purple kasi may sweet potato filling tsaka yung nasa ilalim nun na corn cheese tok. The rest of the white toppings are the standard chewy kind, though ang kunat ng beige na mahaba na payat na nandun sa may bandang loob. And ito na yung meat selection nila. Sa kabilang side naman mahahanap yung seafood and vegetable section. May tahong at hipon, fish tofu at crab sticks. Soft opening pa lang nung nagpunta kami pero pansin ko na mabilis naman sila mag-refill ng mga station. May assortment ng noodles kung noodle soup ang craving mo. For other easy to grab dishes, may rice balls, hot dogs, sotyok na katumbas ng tusok-tusok fish balls natin. Nandito na rin yung glazed sweet potato na parang kamote Q at ever popular na japchae. For dessert, may sliced fresh fruits and fruit cocktail, may fish cake and fish sausage on a stick na ready to eat. Sa pinakalikod, may ramyun bar kung saan pwedeng mamili at magpaluto. Then, they serve it sa table mo. Hindi ako feeling experimental noon so nag-order lang ako ng carbonara pero hindi ko pinalagyan ng spicy sauce. Dito na rin yung drink station where you can get iced tea and soft drinks. Kung mapapansin mo, walang cups and plates na naka-display, lahat kasi nasa table na. May sarili silang restroom and hand wash area. And then, may ice cream station na additional dessert. Pero single serving lang per person and you can only choose one flavor from chocolate, vanilla, ube, and mango. Naka-cone yung ice cream. Kung na-enjoy mo yung mga ganitong resto tours and reviews, please support this channel by liking and subscribing. The rest of the dining area looks like this, well-lit and trendy, parang straight out of Korean novela nga naman. And of course, may emphasis on their international reach. This is the basic table setup when you come in. Yung maliit na parang saucepan is your personal plate and you can use that to get the prepared food. Dito yung mga drinking glasses and the rectangular plate is also for use on cooked food. Pwede mo ring ipangkuha sa buffet. This huge bowl is for the tteokbokki bar, pang mga hilaw na ingredients. And then you have your cooking pot and yung broth na seafood base. Kasi gawa ng parang dilis type na isda siya. And may refill nun dun sa picture. Tatanungin ka if may seafood allergy ka kasi if meron, plain water ang magiging base mo. And dito sa dulo yung lagayan ng utensils but also the trash area. Diyan mo pwedeng i-shoot yung mga bones and peels ng mga kinain nyo. And as promised, I'm showing you my kimchi fried rice. Actually, mali pala yung bowl na ginamit ko. Hihingi ka dapat dun sa ramyun station ng tamang bowl. Yan yung itsura niya. Yung ibinuhos niya kanina was sesame oil and now we're off to get some sauce. Request ko kasi na mild lang yung spiciness level so ito yung timpla ni Kuya. 1.5 scoops ng cream sauce, mga half scoop ng Busan sauce, half scoop ng barbecue sauce, mga 2/3 scoop ng doki sauce para naman may konting anghang, and yan, pwede nang isa lang. DIY din dapat yung kimchi fried rice, and another way to do it would be uubusin daw muna yung first round mo ng tteokbokki and gagamitin yung natirang sabaw or sauce to cook the kimchi fried rice. Otherwise, magpaluto ka na lang. And dinemonstrate ni Kuya Simon kung paano niya ginagawa, so shout out to Kuya Simon of Doki SM North EDSA branch. Pag nagsimula ng kumulo, pwede nang haluin yung toppings. Give the toppings time to infuse into the sauce. Pag medyo lumapot na, saka mo na ilagay yung rice. Coat evenly para ma-absorb ng rice yung sauce. Ito na yung meal namin. Masasabi ko lang na medyo nanibago kami dun sa plates kasi sanay tayong kumukuha ng new plate kada punta sa buffet, pero pwede ka namang humingi. May add-on sila for cheese toppings. Na-try ko na rin yung cheese ring before and this is what it looks like. It is a gooey, stringy type so fun siya kainin, pero I'd recommend the cheese add-on sa group ng mga 4 to 6 packs para saktong hatian. Ito yung carbonara ko with buldak sauce on the side. And as I mentioned earlier, ito na yung photos nung Doki na napuntahan ko sa Korea. This is the Jonggak Station branch, by the way. What do you think? Nakuha ba natin yung feels nila? And did you know that Doki was featured in the K-drama Korean Odyssey? Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.